So I'm planting these early peas today, and I like to get them in the ground about now, which is 25th of January. These are Oregon sugar pod that were March 2. There's 3 peas per module, which means they're fairly close together, so I can afford to space them quite far apart. And so you can see where I've did these holes, 6 holes along here, and so that makes about 8 inches perhaps between each hole. So there'll be a pea every 2.5 inches or something like that. So that's the kind of density, which is about right. It always seems when you put them in that you haven't put enough in, but actually they thicken up no end, and the more space you give them, of course, the bigger the plants are and the bigger the yield. So you can plant them much higher density. I don't think you get much of a bigger yield. You just get smaller plants and smaller crops per plant. So that's what I'm going to do, and allowing me to do that, obviously I can keep all my lettuces in for a bit longer, and then I'll support them on strings that just run between these fence pins. I'm planting them nice and young, definitely not pot bound at this point, so they should get off really nicely. They won't grow that much in winter, and they'll sort of shoot up in spring, but it's worth getting them in now because the lettuces are small at the moment, so it makes it easy to plant, and it means that they just get really well established and the roots go down, and so they're all really primed for fast growth by about the middle of February, when they really kick off. And it's nice to plant them, I think, in a lettuce bed, because they'll outgrow these fence pins and want to be out of this low tunnel in sort of early April time, and that the lettuces should be fine outside by then as well. So works quite nicely. I'm making all the holes with my hands just to make sure that I don't disrupt the lettuces too much. So I'm really happy with that. And so what I'm going to do in April is I'm going to put support posts in here, and then I'm just going to train the peas over. So I'm doing that just because, as I say, of the lettuces and the clearance on this low tunnel. If I put them right up on this edge here, there wouldn't really be much clearance for them to grow. But there's loads of compost and loads of food for them to go at because they're more central on the bed. There's still plenty of bed here for replanting in late spring, and and obviously peas don't mind being trained at a slight angle and then going up vertical. So that should work fine, and it should look something like this once it's all growing away nicely. So I hope you like this quick video. My name's Steve, this is the Seaside Kitchen Garden and Allotment channel, and I'll see you soon.